Alright, good evening everyone, and welcome to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary difficulty. This is episode 4 of the British Speed Run, where we are going to be engaging in a global conflict. We already were engaging in a global conflict, but, I'm in kind of a weird mood tonight. I'll be honest, I'm kind of down. My favorite cartoonist died today, and, we all knew it was coming. And I know he was kind of a spicy character on the internet, but and I didn't always agree with everything he said. But that doesn't mean I didn't like his comics. And I didn't, I liked his interesting take on things. So I'm a little bit down. But we're gonna relax. We're gonna play some video games, and we're just gonna kind of hang out. We're gonna hop on Discord. I see JP in Discord. That's cool. Hey JP, how are you doing? And Mitchell's there in Discord. Hey Mitchell, thanks for hanging out with me tonight.
Ooh.
How are you guys doing?
Hello.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna take.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna kind of take it easy tonight, and I don't know how long I'm gonna play. I'm not really in a great mood, but I just kind of made it through work, and I'm just kind of here.
Who passed away?
Scott Adams died this morning. The Dilbert guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean he'd been fighting cancer for a long time, and apparently he'd been terminal for quite some time, and one of my suspicions is that one of the reasons he started saying extra spicy things on the internet was that he knew he was already, once he knew he was terminal. I think he just said fuck it and just went for it. Just started swinging for the fences.
Because he knew, after he was dead, it wasn't going to matter how much they badmouthed him.
Right. And, he said some things in ways that I would not have phrased them. But, he liked the shock and awe kind of thing. And, that's just his style. Dilbert was a spicy comic. And apparently there were quite a number of Dilbert comics that were too spicy for publication, and the editors would be like, "No, that's a little too much." And when he got canceled for saying spicy things on the internet, he started doing a Dilbert Unleashed, for on a subscription based. Now I didn't subscribe to it. I didn't. By that point, I was too busy, and I wasn't really reading his stuff that much anymore. Although I do have the Dilbert comic calendar, which for 2026. I don't know if that has the spicy ones or not, but apparently I think it does have the spicy ones. I think it's got the normal ones on the front, and then the spicy ones on the back. That way, your coworkers don't see it. And my understanding is he got pretty spicy. So I can understand why certain demographics of people did not like him, and it started when he correctly predicted that Trump was going to win the election back in 2015. He's the first public figure to predict that, and he said, based on Trump's methodologies and persuasion techniques, he thought that Trump was going to win, and he wasn't a Trump supporter back then. But people assumed that he was, and they started attacking him and started canceling for that. And so I think at one point he just said, fuck it, went all in on Trump, pissed off half the planet. And but I think at that point he already knew he was terminal, because in one of his live streams he said that he'd been terminal for quite some time, and just kept it quiet until it couldn't be hidden anymore. And then the dude just started live streaming, because he was rich enough that he didn't care if he lost all of his subscribers. He's just going to say what he wanted to say. And, you gotta respect somebody who just doesn't give a shit at that point. So, he went out the way he wanted to go out. So you gotta respect him for that.
I hear you. And I noticed that some of the media outlets couldn't resort one last dig, and they're little headline announcing he died said, Scott Adams, the disgraced author of the Dilbert Cop.
Apparently, the New York Post had to take it down because they had so many people bullying them over that. The author of the article was this fat chick who had a picture of Miss Piggy as her avatar, and apparently people. Hold on, I gotta take this. I got a work thing I gotta take care of real quick. One of our customers texted me that his computer's having some problems. Some of the customers who are nice to me or who have been like who have been a customer for a really long time. Back when I was just doing this out of my dorm room in college, they have my cell phone number. 'Cause my cell phone number hasn't changed in 30 years, and
Gee, I thought I was the only one that did that.
in fact, the store's phone number is actually my old college phone number for the apartment I was living in when I opened up the computer store itself. So yeah, so the store's phone number used to ring to my apartment back in the day, long ago. What is it, tiny dog? Hello, that's an awful lot of excited tail wagging. You were asleep for my whole introduction. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't end up getting a cell phone to like 2003, but I'm the same way. Still got the same cell phone number, and still have the same greeting on my voicemail.
Yeah, I got a cell phone early on just because um uh, um because I was moving around a lot, I got the cell phone, and then I think my cell phone message. I haven't checked my. I don't remember what I said. I think my cell phone message is something like, "I don't check my messages. That's what my employees are for," or something like that. And so, I think I changed the cell phone message when I got the store, and I was so because I've never checked my messages anyway. But I was so happy the day that I could afford to hire an assistant, and then my cell phone message became, "I don't check my messages. Call the office." And that's what I pay my staff for, something like that. And then so I actually don't have to deal with a lot of the spam calls. Hi, tiny dog. I love you.
Mine says that if I didn't answer, that's because I'm either eating, sleeping, driving, or at work. Leave me a message.
Yeah, What's interesting is when people get mad at me, it's like, I left you a message. How do you not know this? Like, did you listen to my answering machine message? It says that I've never checked my messages. I haven't checked my voicemail in 30 years. Why would I check my voicemail?
I have a staff member for that.
Yeah. Well, and also I have a separate cell phone number for family. So, like, any important calls, anybody who, I've got a phone number for people named Dad, and so like my dad and my brother and my Uncle Jim have a separate number they can call if they want to be taken care of. What do I want to do with this guy? I want to do something bad out here. But I don't know what I want to do exactly. So he's out there patrolling around looking for French and Soviets. Here's a French guy. That's a torpedo boat. I can send you. Oh, I've got a thing out here. I didn't realize I didn't realize I had somebody there.
Bob,
So,
you have so many ships. You have ships everywhere.
I know, right? I need to make. I want to make my. I want to make the volume a little softer. Hold on, just one moment. Let's go turn that down just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I suppose I had to park him in the Yellow Sea just to deal with anybody who might be out this way. I mean, there's no Soviets out here. There's no French. Or there's a... Oh, that's a... Well, that's a lot of my ships and one of theirs, so that's fine. And that's a bunch of my ships against one of his, so let's have you guys get a little closer to him. Apparently they can't. We've got whatever's going on here, which we're doing fine there. I've got these guys. Oh, that's a bunch of ships. Do the French not have any ships? Where are the French ships? Oh, they have 13. I guess I've been effective. Alright. I've had a really long few days since... let's just have you guys go hang out here by port. And these battleships... You're kind of beat up, but I don't want to put you into port yet. Because... Oh, wow, you don't have any ammo either. Because that would really disrupt all of my... These are 1894s. That would disrupt all of the stuff that I'm building. Which would be... awkward. So let's shift you guys to... protect. And we're just going to move you into the invasion zone over here. Is there anything else I have to pay attention to? I don't see any guys... Oh, there's a French guy here, single cruiser. That guy's going to be a little troublesome because I don't have any easy means to catch him. You know what? Actually, we're going to change you to sea control, and we're going to move down here and see if we can catch you. And then this guy... Oh, that's a lot of ships out there. That is a lot of battleships. Look at that. You guys are 1892. You guys are like the really old ones. You're in your cadets. That's not really... I don't really want it. These Soviets are going to be troublesome. I could get that light cruiser probably. So let's go right here and try and counter him. These are just individual torpedo boats doing torpedo boat things. And I've got my ships here to make sure nothing bad happens. I've got... Do I have anything in the reds? I don't have anything in the... These 5 torpedo boats are not being very effective at blocking. But these guys... 1891s. Oh, these are even older ones. These guys aren't great. So the Soviets have some stuff. Soviets have a bunch of stuff, and that's going to be difficult to deal with because I need something I can take them out. And I don't think I have any real... I don't know where these guys are. I don't have any yet. I guess I need to build one. guys are mostly okay. I can probably take them. What's this ambush? No, we don't want that. These 7 battleships here. Oh, we've got a bunch of stuff. How do you guys get through Gibraltar? That seems no bueno.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, these Soviet battleships got through. All right, so we're gonna have this group. You guys are
They
also
didn't. Out of the Black Sea.
Yeah, maybe so. All right, so let's. Where are you guys going to? You guys are trying to get up there to deal with all of my stuff. All right, so we're going to. Let's try to intercept you here at Sicily. I would really like to conquer. I'm guessing Romania is allied with the. No, they're not allied with the Soviet. They're allied with the French. Okay, that's fine. Then over here, I've got just my torpedo boats doing torpedo boat things. Actually, let's have you go over there. We'll have like 2 separate Invado areas. Invado potato. Alright, so that all looks good. I'm just kind of double checking stuff because I haven't been very good about, let's say, cruiser. Alright, so this all looks largely alright. You know, what are you guys? Are you guys 9 light cruisers? And you've got a torpedo boat there, so let's send you guys to go intercept this torpedo boat, please. I don't know if we'll catch them or not. We're actually doing really great. I didn't realize I was doing this well. Alright, here we go. We're probably going to have a lot of fights. I'm mostly just worried about my transport capacity. I'll run you away. I'll run you away. Alright, so that is a big battleship. I don't know if I can take all that. And these guys are veterans. These guys are green. So 2 10-inch guns, 2 12-inch guns, 12-inch guns, 12-inch guns. And they've got good armor also. These cruisers are all rough. So I could probably at least pick off some of these guys. Alright, let's see what happens. Hope I have ammo.
Yeah, well, there is that.
It'd be nice if it would show me my ammo capacity before I committed to a fight, and like the weather and things like that. All the stuff that I'd want to know. Hey, Turpits. I'm sure you could sink them.
Ah, Turpit. My new favorite friend. You have found me ways to make ships very quickly. You know how,
He
Bob,
might
you
be.
all... That
Be
to that
nice
point.
if he, yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mitchell.
It'd be nice if we could teach the U.S. Navy that trick.
Yeah.
Um,
They should go back and do what they did after the War of 1812. Build a dozen holes and just have the holes sitting there 3 months from completion and let them sit there for, some of them 50 years and just keep them maintained.
yeah, although technology started advancing quite rapidly.
Yeah, but the
Uh,
basic design of a hull, and compartments, that hasn't changed. You just tell everybody, okay, here's the dimensions that you have to work with. If you're going to design a cool new upgrade system, it has to fit within these dimensions. Go. Designers would figure it out.
what are you guys? All right, you're not doing a good job following. Here, we're just gonna have you go like that.
Of course, back in the day, we still had competent designers.
Yeah, when they were able to take and what was the 707? Took 4 years to design and certify,
All
and
right.
now if they want to try to do a new plane, we're talking over a decade.
All right. So what do we have here? These are Mark 1 10-inch guns. Those are Mark 1s, Mark 1s, Mark 1s. Really good armor, though. And many bulkheads. So these are actually pretty good. Except the guns suck. But they have a lot of them. So they have yes numbers of guns. Fortunately, I have... Fuck, I have Mark 1 guns also. Okay, well that's not good. This is going to be what we call problematic. So the goal for this fight is to lure their smaller ships in close and take them out. While maintaining distance. Don't shoot your main guns at the torpedo boat! Are you fucking retarded? That's what secondary guns are for. Dumbass. Don't shoot your main gun. Here, we're going to put you on save. There we go. That's what secondary guns are for. Little guns for little ships. Big guns for big ships. Oh, that's actually, we want to sort of turn away from those now that we see what we're getting into. And in fact, I would 11 kilometers. Let's put main guns at you. Oh, let's put main guns at you. You gentlemen seem to be having a lot of difficulty hitting ships. Alright, so there goes a torpedo boat. Let's see if we can take out more torpedo boats. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Alright, now I think we can start safely turning. Let's put everything into you. What's the range on these torpedoes? Not great. We're just not hitting very well, are we?
Maybe.
Let's have you guys just continue going straight. Hopefully we can do some damage here. Alright, let's just keep on pounding them and hope that this works. Let's go fire into this. Cluster right there. That's not good. We are starting to take on some water. I took a hit. Yeah, unfortunately, these assault ships are not quite up to snuff. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about... I really probably just need to do a mass upgrade of these assault ships. But... maybe this is alright. Have you guys follow him. And we're going to have you follow him. See if we can get a little bit of love into that torpedo boat over there. And if we can stay away from the enemy battleships, then maybe we're going to be all right. So I've got them kind of tangled up now. Alright, so... Hey, Shadow Wolf. What's your idea, Turpitz? Oh, there's some torpedo boats behind me. Look at that. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch those guys. Well, I could try and double back. My big concern is I don't think I have the means to brawl down the battleships with what I've got. But their battleships can't catch me because they're 18 knots. So maybe what I do is I just kind of take it nice and easy for a bit. And hopefully these battleships will run out of... Well, they got plenty of ammo. Well, we hit that guy back there, didn't we? How are you getting hit? What I'd almost be tempted to do is send these two guys over here to go hunt down that torpedo boat and finish them off. But I've just got this cluster of stuff over here that I don't know if I want to deal with. But that is a injured torpedo boat that I could probably finish. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go turn you guys off that way, because how fast are you going? Um... Yeah, we're going to have you guys go hunt down that lone torpedo boat. Because you can totally do that. You guys are going to keep sinking cruisers. I want you to fire your main guns there. And we'll do that. You guys sink him? Alright, you sank him. Good. So that takes care of that guy. So you guys are going to go back to... I'm just going to try and hit a bunch of these dudes. There we go. Lots and lots of numbers. And you guys shoot at him, pretty please. Really want to finish off that torpedo boat. Are you hurt too? Yeah. Let's put main guns on you. These guys are in such a nice little cluster. Let's just put everything into you. Alright, those battleships are getting kind of close, and I'm not really sure I like that. I could try to duck around and finish that torpedo boat off. Or I could just tear into these light cruisers, try and finish them. Probably better luck if I just tear into the light cruisers and finish them. Yeah, now the problem is that these guys are going to be trouble, and I don't know if I let them get too close. I could try to run. But I think I still have enough of an advantage that if I'm careful, I can do it. I would like to send you guys around to finish off that torpedo boat. Because these light cruisers are all pretty beat up. I've manhandled them pretty good. And these guys are moving in to engage. Alright, so that heavy cruiser's down. So we want to... who has the least amount of green, 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 and green. Alright, so I think we want to focus our secondaries at least on him. And try and hopefully light him on fire. And you guys are going to try to take these light cruisers apart. And finish the torpedo boat. Alright. Alright, we're getting some good hits. So at this range, I got a 6% to hit them. They've got, we're basically trading. many torpedo boats do you have left? So that's that one. And he's sunk. So that's his last torpedo boat. Alright, so we're going to send you guys after the last torpedo boat. Meanwhile, you guys are going to keep... Now, how are we... Now, this battleship here is in trouble. Now what I think I want to do is I want to jump the isolated one. We're going to have you guys turn that way. We're going to go finish him off. And then we'll go pick off these light cruisers. Because we can engage you guys from a distance while hitting the lone guy up close. And then these guys, would you please shoot the torpedo boat with your secondaries. Yeah, so we're going to try and finish him off. And realistically, we'll just hit him. Alright, I don't want to waste main gun ammo on a torpedo boat, so you're going to be turned off for now. Alright, did you finally sink? You did. Fantastical. Alright, so let's have you guys start getting back into the fray. Alright, so he sank. And we'll have you guys follow these guys. We'll have these guys go back around there, and then you guys are just going to sort of hold your fire till you get a little closer. And let's see if we can take one more out. Let's put main guns on you and secondaries on you. There we go. Alright, so multi-purpose frigate. Yeah, I mean, I like multi-purpose ships. I like frigates. Frigates are small enough, though, that I don't know how multi-purpose you can make them without them becoming destroyers or, you know, something kind of big. Oh, that was a ricochet. That was kind of lucky, wasn't it? Six kilometers. Kind of like to engage them a little closer. All or Nothing Citadel 5 is pretty heavy duty. Because All or Nothing is what the Iowas used, right? Oh, that got a hit. Look at that. That was a hit. Alright, let's focus our main guns on the guy that got hit and see if we can start taking you out. Because if we can knock out another one of these guys, that would just be great. And fortunately, I have a lot of armor also. Let's have you guys follow them. Alright, at this point, just put everything... Put everything into the crippled ship. And let's just take his ass out. All right. Oh, so he got an engine hit, so he's in trouble. So we're just going to work our way up to him. Alright, so last guy. Now he's going 17 knots. We're a little faster than he is. So we got him. These guys are earning their keep, even though they're old. They're doing good. It's not bad. Yeah, 61,000 ton battleship, that's pretty big. It's not like Turpit's big. He likes his battleships big and chunky. He likes big battleships and he cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. What do you got? What do you have it armed with? And then also, Turpus, when you're talking about a multi-role frigate, are you talking about in UAD or are you talking about in real life? He does like him big, yeah. I usually like about 30 to 40,000 tons for my battleships. You know, later on. I mean, for real life, it really just depends on what you want the role to be. Because frigates aren't designed to really operate alone. At least not in a big battle. That's pretty solid, Shadow Wolf. Well, if you make it able to operate on its own in a battle, then it's really more of a destroyer at that point. Well, we did pretty darn good. Look at that. Look at that. A lot of dead ships. I'm going to take a quick break, stretch my legs. I will be right back. sore, and I'm not happy about that. Alright. Well, just be cautious not to try and overdo it, Turpits. Whenever you try to do too much, then you end up with the Constellation. Or Zimwalt. When I design something, I try to keep in mind what the primary objective is and what my secondary objectives are. It needs to be good at its primary objective, and if it can do some of the secondary stuff, then that's even better. Alright, so let's go sink this light cruiser. How fast is he? 18.2. These ships are just so fucking fast. It's incredible. Let's go hunt this guy down. It's a tiny little French ship. With not nearly enough armor. Hiding in a smoke screen. Was it the Constellation where they... Which was the frigate where they overdid it? Was the Constellation where they tried to make him do everything and then they couldn't finish it? Or is that... am I getting it wrong?
You're thinking right. It was the Constellation. They kept trying to change so much stuff. They had the first two ships half built, and the design still isn't even half finished on it.
Yeah. We sank that light cruiser. You run away. At least we're catching these guys, which is really good. Like, if I were doing a frigate, I'd want it to be fast, you know, durable, and designed to take out small boats. And, you know, I'd want to be able to do something similar to what the Coast Guard cutters can do, with some extra vertical launch tubes just to carry extra ammo that can then be targeted by the fleet. You know, like if you could tie in with the Arleigh Burke's targeting system and fire for them. I mean, and I'd want the frigate to have at least a range of what, about 8,000 miles or something. I'd want it to be able to get places. And you'd want it to be able to network into some common sensor array, so that like your AWACSs could be flying along, you could have helicopters, you could have various things to find hypersonic missiles off over the horizon, and then relay that information back to the frigate. So it doesn't have to necessarily do its own targeting. Because it probably won't have a power plant that can power the really big boy radars. I lost an awful lot of transports, holy crap. I got Vanadu, that's awfully nice. How bad? Ooh, I lost a lot of transports. That's not happening. That's not really happening either. What are my torpedo boats armed with? No, that's not happening. Alright, so we are invading Sudan. That's good. So now it's going to be an invade French turn, which Djibouti would be a nice place to take, just to keep them out of there. Because that's going well there. I mean, we could try to get Tonkin also. What do we need to take Tonkin? Tonkin, oh, that's not very much at all. So we could grab Tonkin just to really get him out of here. These guys are in good shape. We're going to... let's try to hit them. Maybe we can hit them. They're still cadets, which is a little rough. So do we grab Tonkin or do we try to grab Djibouti? Djibouti is 2,600 tons. Northern France is going well. I don't need to worry about... I mean, I could try to get Western France. But I don't have enough for that. Let's check our research real quick. So, I mean, the rangefinder is going to be a while. 8 more turns till we get the engines, which I could upgrade battleships with better engines. I've got Harvey armor. I already have the induced boilers. What's my next goal? Tech-wise. I mean, the armor would be nice, but really, engines and rangefinders is all I care about right now. Everything else seems to be doing fine. Alright, so... I could use these guys to help with an invasion on Western France if I need it. I could start grabbing the Baltics, but that's not really... I need to get something... I've got all these battleships up here. Why are you guys all hanging out here? I don't know why. I've got 8 battleships in Western North America, which I probably don't need. I have... In the Pacific, I could start just grabbing things. Nothing in Western South America. Let's have you guys go back here. Oh, that's interesting. I probably need all these guys just to be able to conquer the French stuff here. So taking these French islands might actually be a good idea. New Caledonia. Alright, so what are the priorities? I think the priorities are wrap up Southeast Asia, and then start working on all the little French islands. And then whenever a major territory is taken, then we'll work on the rest. As far as Russia, once we get northern Russia, then we'll start working on their eastern and the Black Sea. So I think you guys are actually gonna go down here and help with some of that. These are older ones. See if we can intercept them. I'd like to get... there's just so many places I need to wrap up. Let's, on these patrol ships, so there are some 8s out there, like 69. So any of the low numbers are probably... any of the low numbers are probably fine. We just start working on those. Although it doesn't make that much of a difference. What's going to make a difference on the patrol ships? I mean, the engines. We can do 10,000 tons, so 3. And just do a couple of them a turn just while we're just repairing them. There's just so much to take over. I think we're gonna get Tonkin while we're here. Just to wrap up this stuff. I'll try and keep these guys busy. See if we can intercept those. Let's see if we intercept him. There's just a lot of chasing guys around, just super annoying. Let's see if we can hit him. We're invading Tonkin, and how did you not... I'm like way faster than you. How are we not... I don't want to sneak attack them. I want to run away. These are not for fighting battleships. These are for sinking unarmed transports. So. Are my guys low on fuel or something? No, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. They just got lucky. Alright, well. Time to run away very fast. Yeah. So long, suckers! We're like twice as fast as you. Alright. That was special. Alright, let's get out of here. It'll take a little while longer to get out of here. Another 20 minutes. Alright. Yeah, I just don't like using torpedo boats to engage decisive battle, superior firepower. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I try to build my ships with a specific goal in mind. And they can do secondary tasks. Like, my torpedo boats are economic terrorists, basically. My assault ships are designed to invade, and if they outnumber the enemy, they can beat them down, but they're not really meant to go toe to toe. My destroyers are designed to swarm and attack, usually at a distance. Light cruisers, kill small ships and support in a fight. Actually, I don't generally build ships to go toe-to-toe with anybody, because I try to do a lot of hit-and-run and asymmetric warfare, now that I think... I mean, I want my cruisers and light cruisers to be able to go toe-to-toe against similar ships. You're definitely leaving. You're gonna leave. Oh, the Dnieper. Alright, let's go and get him. I'm already tired. It's only 10:30 and I'm already tired. I'm gonna try to go the full 3 hours though. Oh, you have not a lot of ammo. Let us turn off your main guns, because you need to save that. Hey now, you're not screening, you're fucking retreating, you dumbass. Get your ass out of here, go get some pizza. Torpedo boat, go to the kitchen and make me a sandwich. You don't get to fight battles. Alright, let's get up on him. 18 knots, 1 kilometer torpedo. Yeah, I really don't want to use my main guns on this guy if I can avoid it, because I want to save up the ammo. They're just Mark 1s anyway, so they're not going to be that... They're not going to be that useful. He's got not a lot of armor. This is just a little tiny ship. He's not that much bigger than a torpedo boat. Now he's called the Dnieper. He's a Russian ship, but he looks awfully French. Is that a captured French ship that he renamed, or do the Russians get these little tiny French cruisers? That can't possibly be a Russian ship. I mean, maybe it is. That's really weird, because that looks like a French design. Alright, well, so much for that. That looked an awful lot like a French design. Alright, so this is going to be an important fight. And these are going to be Mark I guns, I think. I think these are going to not be... But... Well, we're green. He's green. Those are cadets, cadets, green, cadets, green. Alright, fuck it, here we go. Our goal is just to hit some things, get some experience, and leave. If we can win a decisive battle, then that's great. Oh, these are Mark II guns. Fuck it. We're doing this. Actually, let's have these guys off for the time being. I want to save the ammo. Alright, so this battleship, you are Mark I guns, good armor. Yeah, that's pretty good armor. And these are all Mark I's all around. Alright, so let's try to keep our... Let's try to keep our distance a little bit and see if we can get their torpedo boats to chase me. 12 kilometers. He's going to have a hard time hitting me at that range. And these guys only go 18 knots, so I'm faster. Those are the light cruisers there. They're also kind of far away. At a distance, it's hard to gauge how far they are. Alright, so you guys fire the main guns right into there. Alright, small guns at the torpedo boats and big guns in the light cruisers. And we just need to slow down the torpedo boats enough that they're not really going to be a threat. Ow, that kind of hurt. We may end up having to engage these battleships, which I really don't want to. You know what I think we're gonna do? We're gonna turn around and go, well, go this way for a little bit. Alright, let's go detach everybody. And I want you to go like that. 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 And you to go like that. And then we're just going to have everybody turn around. Look at that. So if I have you group in with him, there we go. I'm going to have you group into him, and you group into him, and you group into him. There we go. I successfully pulled a maneuver. Look at that. Isn't that pretty sexy? I think that's pretty badass. going to keep moving away from the enemy battleships. Oh, look at that. We got some hits. Some nice juicy hits. Look at that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, look at that. Oh, flash fires. They're having a bad day. Somebody needed more bulkheads. Oh, they're just tall or small, standard bulkheads. All right. These guys are getting a lot closer than I would really like. Ammo detonation. Holy crap. I would really like you guys to just hit the snot out of this one. Because you guys are getting a lot closer than I really want. Did he launch anything? Not yet. Alright. Yeah, I just need to crush those guys before they get too close, or I'm going to have some big problems. Fortunately, these guys are super squishy. This must be I guess this must be a Russian design, because these... I mean, that looks very French. Whatever. As long as we're keeping our distance. Let's go slow down, try and be more accurate. Let's put everything into you. Because these cruisers are kind of squishy. No, those have good armor. They are not squishy. What about that one? He's squishy. They're gonna get beat down pretty good. So that's, yeah, these guys are in a lot of trouble. We're gonna have to start dealing with these cruisers here too. He should sink momentarily. There we go. Alright. He doesn't have any torpedoes, so we don't have to worry about him. Let's go put secondary guns into that guy. You're the bad armor one also. Alright, so once we wipe these guys out, then we will worry about the battleships. Put secondaries into the torpedo boat. Alright, this is turning out to be a very successful battle. Alright. Only battle cruisers and light cruisers. That's interesting. Well, you know me and my light cruisers. I like light cruisers. I think they are wonderful ships. I really like the semi-armored cruisers. I think the American semi-armored cruiser are my favorite. Alright, so there we go. Speed up. Got 2 battleships now. And you guys both have good armor, I believe. Yeah, 12.2 inches. Yeah, you're basically the same. Now, I guess I could just go on in and brawl them down, because I've got the superior... I got the superior numbers. Now, they've got better to hit at range. Which is a little surprising. Alright, so we just gotta get in close. Yeah, they've got better to hits, but I've got more guns and a faster reload time. Well, that hit something. Alright, we got your engine. So let's do main guns on the other ships, secondaries on you. We're gonna come in right behind you and just burn you with the 2.9s. You will get baptized in fire by 2.9. Ooh, that was a hit I didn't want to take.
The blessings of Saint 2.9 be upon you.
Yeah, well, I got a 12-inch gun right through my belt, which wasn't... I guess it didn't flood that bad. Where's the flooding at? It's on fire. Yeah, it's a 12-inch gun. Alright, well... Whoops, that's not the button I wanted to push. I am actually kind of surprised it didn't do worse than that. Actually, let's just focus you and just burn you with everything. Ow. I'm surprised that his 12-inch gun only got a partial penetration. I guess I fixed the flooding problem. Oh, he fixed his engine. Good on you. Good on you for fixing your engine. $17 knots. We're just gonna just burn him down, I guess. We got his engine again. He's just having a lot of problems. Alright. Now he is some distance away, and he's going not as fast as me, so we'll catch you. You're doing fine, Turpits. I mean, a battle cruiser light cruiser combo might be very effective, actually, especially if you're doing a hit and run strategy, commerce rating, that kind of thing. You could use the light cruisers much like how I use my torpedo boats to go and just park one off the coast and raid their commerce. Alright, so you're going to start having some trouble now that I'm close. You're probably doing fine, Turpits. Feel free to post your Alright, what did you do? Why? What do you do with the battle cruise that makes it a war crime? Pretty sure the war crime is how you use the weapon, not what the weapon is.
Case of flamethrowers. Plus, it's never a war crime the first time.
It's only a war crime if you lose.
No, we won and they made everything we did war crimes.
But we didn't get our people prosecuted for it.
Canadians are naughty.
Only when you disturb our peace.
What did you do that was considered a war crime, Vorgath?
Oh, me specifically? Nothing.
No,
My countrymen in World War One and Two? Quite a bit.
it's World War One and World War Two. Lots of people committed war crimes in World War One and World War Two.
Did they trick Germans into thinking they were being thrown food and actually thrown hand grenades?
That's kind of dirty.
Yeah. Did they not go for the Christmas Day peace and just kill the enemy? We did that too.
I mean, we crossed a river to murder drunk Hessians in their sleep on Christmas, so I mean, it's not... Killing people on Christmas is kind of an American tradition also, so I can't really judge you on that.
Okay, what's another one we did? Oh yeah, we, you know how there's the things about handling prisoners?
Uh-huh.
Well, you don't have to worry about that if you don't take prisoners.
That is true. Let's go hunt down this light cruiser.
The whole reason why the Germans started using the term stormtroopers was because of their fear of Canadian soldiers. That's what they used to call our people.
Hmm. Okay, there we go. Let's go find this light cruiser. There's a very angry mouse. I started setting a mouse trap, one of those live catch mouse traps, behind the monitors on my computer desk because there's this mouse, or a couple of mice followed Tiny Dog into my room and running around, and he got himself stuck in the mouse trap, and now he's all mad. But I don't want to take him out to the woods and dump him tonight because it's cold outside. It's not that cold actually, it'd probably be fine, but I'll take him out in the morning. He can go sit there in the mouse trap. I've started baiting the mouse traps with dog food because they really like Tiny Dog's food.
Speaking of
That
weather,
seems to be working.
rather warm here the last couple days.
Like, what do you define as warm?
+5 Celsius?
That's, I guess, for January in Canada, that is probably actually pretty warm.
Depends on where you are, I guess, right?
Here it's been in like the 30s Celsius. Like low 30s, high 20s. If I'm doing the math in my head right, which I could be wrong. Ooh, there's a flash fire. Alright, well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, you'd still see me outside in a t-shirt.
Let's see here. 8 double 12-inch guns, 8 single 5-inch guns, 10 double 5. How did you fit 8 double 12-inch guns. How big is this battle cruiser? How do you fit... I'd like to see a picture of that. Now, little mouse, if you make too much noise, I am going to dump you in the woods in the middle of the night. Then you just be cold. Alright. There we go. Let's see if these light cruisers could take out that heavy cruiser. I don't know how well this is going to work. But let's try it. Let's see, you guys are green, he's green. Sure, let's try it. I've got, what, 5.9-inch guns each? These guys are pretty stacked. These patrol boats are pretty stacked. And Mark IIs? Alright. You're going that way. You're gonna try. Oh, you're gonna try and broadside. They're gonna cut in behind you, actually. What do you have? You have good armor, but not so much in the back. Many bulkheads. That's a very specific longitudinal weight offset. 1 kilometer torpedoes, Mark IIs, Mark IIs, Mark Is, and Mark Is. Alright. Damage and stability is building up. We are slowly beating him down. Alright. Ow. Alright, he's taking it hard. There we go. That's it. I hit him in the middle now. He's on fire an awful lot. Oh, we got another section flooding. Oh. There he goes. Down he goes. Alright. Oh, yeah, you don't want to use wing turrets. Well, if you can center line the wing turrets, kind of like how I do it, then it's worth doing. But, yeah, it's... I wouldn't use 12-inch wing turrets. That's going to make the ship unstable also. Alright, that worked out really well. We'll boop him. I lost an awful lot of transports again. Britain initiates a major offensive from southern Germany against northern France? Really? Sure, Romania, we will get your terrorisms. Alright, we already got these guys in there, so... Oh, I see. So we're already invading northern France. We're going to take it next turn, but... Now the British are like, yeah, let's go get... When did we take southern Germany? That's interesting. Alright, whatever. So, we need to take northern Russia. $35,000 tons. I need 36,000 tons, actually. Do I have enough here? No, I do not. I'm going to need to send dudes. I'm going to have to send actually quite a lot of dudes. So, I'm not going to be able to take them. What else can we take? Ukraine, Georgia, Southern Russia, Crimea. So these are all Black Sea. So we could grab Ukraine while we're here. And that should overlap with Romania, I think. Alright, so we're going to get... $53,000. Yeah. Put you right there. What do we have up here? We have like cruiser, torpedo boat. So I need... I really need to send like 2 guys up there. I'll send you guys there. I'll send you guys there. And we're gonna send... These guys are 1890. These guys are old ships. They're trained regulars. That is a lot of... That is a lot of stuff. Yeah, you gotta be careful of your flash fires. Seven months on the engines. I guess I could try to Because these guys have plenty of ammo. Let's see if we can hit them. We're going for the Ukraine. That's looking good. That's looking good. So we're going to get him next turn. So we can get Saigon afterwards. He ran off. Let's see if we can hit him. This guy's got to be low on fuel. Let's go send 5 guys there. Send 5 guys there. We'll start grabbing them from the backside. Go send you guys. Alright, so that's working. How long till these guys are ready? 8 more months. Yuck. Alright, well, Caribbean looks... Wait, do you have a ship here? You do. Oh, look at that. You have a light cruiser and a torpedo boat. And 5 battleships. I suppose I could just invade French Guinea and get that taken care of. And my transports are really, really suffering. They got 15 ships, they got 50. I just can't kill these guys fast enough. There's a heavy cruiser. There's 5 lights. Let's go see if we can hit him. Where do I have 10 battleships here? Oh look, I've got 10 battleships here. Well, let's... Let's do that. Alright, I think that'll take care of that. $29.7, is that the engine efficiency? Or is that the roll? These guys, so these are cadets, so yeah, we're gonna go smush them. The flash fire chance. That's not fantastic. It's not off. Yeah, it's kind of awful. Make sure you max out your barbettes so you don't get the flash fires. Ooh, it's nighttime. Alright, let's go find these guys. 45. Alright, so it's actually a really nice evening. No wind. It's clear weather. Can't see the moon. That's okay. You're sure getting hit a lot, aren't you? I'm taking quite the surprising amount of damage. Which way are you going? You're trying to go away from me, huh? That torpedo boat's going to be super annoying. I'm taking an awful lot of casualties. Alright, can we get a hit, please? I don't know if I don't know if that torpedo boat's gonna be dumb enough to circle back around to me. He's straight ahead. I guess I could always just end the battle and maybe I'll get lucky and sink him. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, we got him. Alright, there we go. Run away from you. Alright, here's going to be another decisive battle, I think. These guys have bad armor. These guys are pretty solid, though. That cruiser's pretty good. Some of these are pretty good. Alright, well, we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to go step away from the keyboard for a minute, stretch my legs, and I'll be right back. Gotta make another cup of tea. Alright, I'm back. What caliber of Bane gun should I use for your light cruiser? Well, it depends on what guns you have. Do you have Mark... What's your best Mark II or Mark III gun? You know, I would do either 5, 6, or 7-inch guns, depending on what's your best gun. And then also the geometry, how it all fits in. But typically for light cruisers, I'll try and use like anywhere from 5 to 6-inch guns. I don't usually go 7-inch. Alright, here we go. So if all your guns are Mark III, then I would probably go 6-inch guns. What are you doing, tiny dog? Or up to 6.9s then, because usually the 6-inch guns are more compact than the 7s, and so 6.9 you can usually fit more on. What do you want, tiny dog? You were asleep, and you're close to my cell phone now. I don't want you close to my cell phone. I don't want you there. No, I don't. I'm trying to play my game. Do you want to go to the kitchen? You want to go outside? Alright, hold on a minute. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go outside. Let's go. Let's go. Bit longer till the water from my tea is ready. They'll have to step AFK again. I mean, how many can you fit? When you ask how many guns can you put on a light cruiser, the answer is yes. You know, at least 4. You know, preferably 6. These are Mark 1s, so we're gonna save you. I don't want to waste my main gun ammo while they're in smoke. And then when the smoke dissipates, I really don't want to waste the 6.9s while they're in smoke either. Alright, so now... Alright, my water's ready, so give me just a moment. I just need to let it brew for a little bit. Oh, I think I lost it. And the weather's not great. It's evening time, so we're having a little bit of trouble seeing. And that's not necessarily the worst for me, though, because it means that their battleships are probably having trouble hitting me, too. Ooh, that cruiser took a big hit. I bet he's not happy about that. So yeah, we're just kind of skirmishing along the outside of their formation, and that's not a bad thing. That cruiser really got hurt. I would really like for you to get properly beat up. I'm not sure why these guys are so far behind. Let's have you front three put all your shots into this guy. How fast is this guy going? He's 18.8 knots. So he's going pretty quick. He's going to try and come in on me now, which is fine. Yeah, that's not going to go very well for you. Nope, it sure won't. Alright, let's take a quick break and so I can grab my tea. Should be finished brewing now. See you in a minute. let's start heading back towards these guys. And maybe we'll turn around and... Ooh, wow. Well, he got pretty fucked, didn't he? Well, I just ran to the whole damn fleet, didn't I? Oh, that's a lot closer than I meant to get. Oh, this is kind of rough. This is going to turn into a brawlier fight awfully quickly. I did not quite mean for this to be the case. But that's okay. There's an awful lot of torpedo boats here. I'd like to get that cruiser, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'd have to turn all the way around. So I guess we're gonna take out these torpedo boats first. let's turn around. And take... I want to head back to those light cruisers. Those torpedo boats are making sure I'm going to stay spotted. There's nothing I can do about that. But they're close enough I can hit them, so... Hopefully those torpedo boats will get wrecked. One more to go. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna finish these guys off. Alright, so we got battleships or something over there. I'm relatively unhurt, so I think, even though it says I can end the battle, I think I could probably take their battleships. Let's leave the main guns off for now. We got light cruisers over there. Alright, so. I would like to take out these light cruisers. Oh, it's gone from evening to night, huh? Alright. Big guns on the heavy cruiser. He's out of torpedoes. You're out of torpedoes. Alright, so... he's going to sink very quickly. Because you don't have a lot of bulkheads, do you? Many, but he has bad... No, he's got good armor. Alright, well, you're just going to sink. There we go. I wouldn't put side 6-inch guns. I would go, if you can do 9 center line 6-inch guns, do the 9 center line, and then on the sides put 2.9s. Or something small for little boats. I don't know if I can catch the battleships now. Oh, I want to turn off main guns. Alright. But yeah, I would keep small guns on the sides. I wouldn't do anything too big. There we go. There we go. Get that torpedo boat. Alright, there we go. So, there we go. Go main guns on you. So I just want to slow these guys down and break up their formation. went right through me, didn't it? I'll just burn this guy. Okay, so we're gonna light him up with Saint 2.9, and hopefully these guys can get some sort of a hit on the back end. Not great. Screw it, just put everything into this guy and just sink him. We're gonna get you from extensive fire, maybe? You would think that the fire would get him. Or maybe he's just gonna burn down from structure. Oh, now he's flooding. Alright, well. Womp womp. Last guy. Taking a little bit of damage, but I think we'll be alright. Ooh, I took a bigger hit than I would really like. Alright, so you're going to leave. Or at least just not be the closest guy anymore. Looks like I took an ammo detonation to the 6.9-inch ammo. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did, apparently. There we go. Alright, so that worked out pretty well. I took some casualties, but it's still a massive victory. So I'll take it. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just grinding down their... We're still just grinding down their fleets. Alright, let's go find their cruiser. Well, I see gunfire. Let's head towards the gunfire. Okay, relatively small ship. I mean, maybe there's a reason the Soviet ship looks like a French ship. I read somewhere that the French Navy sort of inspired the Soviet Navy. That's where their striped shirts came from. I don't know if that's true. Ooh, that's a hit. It's gonna suck to be you. Well, now you got more torpedoes. See something. How many of these? Yeah, there's all those little 2-inch guns along the side. Yeah, alright, well. We don't have enough armor. Alright, well, that's that. Let's go get this cruiser. A lot of night battles lately. What do you have, Mr. Cruiser? Are you a bad one? Nope, you're a good one. You're trying to turn that way. We're just going to go busting straight towards you. And then when you run away, we're going to come in right behind you. Flash fire's not going to do well for him. Yeah, there he goes. Alright, so... So we got Senegal. Our army actually did it. That's good. We got Sudan. I got a lot of stuff. We got northern France. Alright, so that's a nope. That's a Negatron Megatron. Alright, this guy though, we'll take you on. 6.2-inch guns. Oh, that's interesting. It's a 4,000-ton light cruiser. Maybe. We can at least sink his transport and run away. We should be faster, so... Straight ahead. Alright. Now this transport has no guns. Let's try and keep our distance from Mr. Light Cruiser, who goes 20 knots. That's kind of impressive. Mark 1 guns. He's 2.4s are Mark 2s. Good armor. Oh, that's impressive, kind of. Alright. Ouch. How much armor do you have? You've got 2.9 inches of armor. That's going to require... He's kicking the shit out of me. That transport hurry up and sink. There we go. So we got him. Now we got a hit on this guy. So I could run away or trying to finish him off. I'm taking an awful lot of damage. I mean, I might be able to take this guy. I think we're gonna run away. We sank the transport. We got our experience. He got his experience, but we're gonna play it safe. Okay, whose turn is it to invade something? France. Alright, so... let's check up here in Ukraine. Oh yeah, so we're doing just fine. Let's be right there in the middle. Alright, so as far as invasioning goes, we should probably nail Saigon and just be done with it. Now, the French don't have an army anymore because I've eaten them. I'm taking some damage too. He's just sitting there. So I could just try to... I just try to nail him. Now, I did get northern France. I could try to get western France. What do I have in the North Sea? I have these two battleships. Alright, so these guys just spend a few turns getting there. But I've got these guys ready to go. Those guys ready to go soon. Alright, so if I were to get Western France, it's 221,000 tons. Which would be 70, 140. We could totally do it. So I might as well omnom Western France. Then I've got these guys here who can help too. So I've got a lot of options. I've got that torpedo boat there. How many ships the Soviets have? They got 19 and the French have 15. So they're manageable. Well, these guys have a whole lot of stuff there. So these guys are beat up. They're pretty beat up. I think I'm going to have to send guys into port to repair. Six more months until I get the better engines. Six more months till the Guardians are ready, and they're going to be just all over the place to try and protect stuff. If I were to refit one of these, it's a 2-month refit. Number 12 is really busted up, and you need to go into port. Really, all of these guys need to go into port. And these are older ships. Alright, we're gonna go jump him. And these guys are veterans, they're just beat up. I could use these guys to invade Djibouti. You guys are low on ammo also. Everybody's low on ammo. That's the bigger problem. You guys are really, really low on ammo. I could send you in there, but I think I need you guys to just make sure to take out Western France. We want to make sure that gets done. His guys aren't that tough. I could probably do it. So 50% ammo is a problem. We're gonna number 12. I don't know what's going on with number 12. Assault 12. Let's go look for you in the list. I wonder if I lost him or something. I think he might be bugged. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm gonna just leave him alone for now. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's something bugged here. So we're gonna save the game. And I think we're gonna actually wrap everything up, and we'll do this some more next time, because we're already launched the naval invasion. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night, and I will see everybody tomorrow. I'm gonna go get some sleep. So thanks for hanging out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.